My father always said, whatever happens in the future and whatever people will tell you in the future, Pelé is the best player in the world. So, yeah, the first thing when I think about Brazilian football is Pelé. And a lot of other very good footballers, obviously, coming from this wonderful country. Brazilian football, I don't know if I can really judge Brazilian football after watching Flamengo now a couple of hours, even more. But I know what we probably have to expect from Flamengo. It's a very intense style. It's a very good organized style. Jorge Jesus changed the fortunes and a lot of other things as well since he's in, brought new players in the defense especially. So it's a really settled lineup. It's a team where everybody knows what he has to do. They have different ways of play. They have a playing build-up. They can be more direct. They have speed up front. They have creativity in the center of the park. They are cheeky on the wings. They have crosses. They go inside. All that stuff, and they shoot from that. There's everything. It's just like a football team should be, like a successful football team is, and they are pretty much not used to losing football games anymore because they didn't lose a lot since Jorge Jesus is in. So that's it. That's how that's what we know about the team. But we know one thing as well. You said I never played against a Brazilian team. That's true. That's true. But Flamengo never played against a team like Liverpool as well. So and we will see who can make more of this tomorrow night.
Thank you. Just wait for
Welcome.
the translation. Okay, go ahead.
So look, it's not an advantage or a disadvantage, whatever, but the situation is different for Flamengo and for us. Flamengo got sent here from their continent or their country with a clear order to win it and to come back as heroes. We got told, stay at home and play the Carabao Cup. So that's a massive difference. So we cannot change that. We cannot change that. But we are here, and my team wants to win the competition, even when we know that it's very difficult because the other team is really, really good. But that's how it is with the big competitions. I think the view on it in Europe is completely different to the view in the rest of the world. But I like pretty much to change that view a little bit in the moment. It changed for me since we are here. Will that change the view of the people in Europe? Probably not. Liverpool fans want us to win. Most of the other fans don't really care about the competition. And the rest of the world completely different. You could see that how Monterrey fought in the 2 games they played here, how much they invested, and it will be the same with Flamengo tomorrow with an even higher quality in the team. So that's it. For us, it feels really special now. We are settled. We sorted the sleeping issues, if you want, in the first 2 days, of course, which everybody had since you are here. We could train. We could rest the players in the right moment, and now we have to make sure that we are ready for this. We are here, so we want to give it a proper try. You cannot do more before a game. We couldn't do more before the Champions League final. And yes, we feel the tension in the situation, but we feel it as a massive opportunity, and we want to try it. That's it.
Thank you. Just a second for translation. Thank you. Gentleman at the front, please.
We will see. Both things, actually. Virg was part of training today. Ginny had a session today. So we will see how it will look at the end. We have no new injury concerns, and how it exactly will be, you can imagine it was Wednesday night when we played, and now it's Friday. So we use each hour for recovery and all that stuff. So that's what we did, and this time as well. And we will see who we can line up tomorrow.
Thank you. Lady here, please. Photographer's last question, and then the shutter's off.
Sadin from Alcast TV. No, I'll ask in English.
That's good. 18 years? Wow. Yes. Oh, Yes, I developed, of course, as a person, first and foremost. I'm calmer than I used to be. I'm not that easy to get nervous anymore, or overly excited or all that stuff. That's the good thing of age, which you obviously don't know yet, but you will see that that's cool. And most of the things are not good when you get old, not good when you are older, but these things are good. And so I can deal with different situations much better. I'm a better coach than I was when I started, 100%. I'm still the same person. Nothing changed really. Yeah, more people know me. That's not too cool, but it's a sign for some successful moments in my life. That's it, pretty much. So. It's long ago that I thought the last time about me. So it's like you surprised me really. So I look different, massively different to 18 years ago. That obviously shows that it's quite an intense job what I do, but I love it. I love what I do. So that's why I probably don't feel the intensity of it that much.
Thank you. Lady there, please. Photographers, please now shut it.
I don't look games from other opponents with thinking about these kind of things. So there's a really good team, and whoever plays up front, Gabigol probably will play up front if nothing happens from between now and then. Enrique is a strong player. If Diego is coming on, very experienced, I know him from the Bundesliga, like a few other players. So it's not about one player, but the impression I had was I thought I answered that already really, really positive. So it's that's how it is. We show our respect for opponents usually with the attitude we show on a pitch. That's what we try this time again. Means we are not here as the European champions and want to show that Europe is kind of football-wise ahead of the rest of the world. We are here as Liverpool FC and we want to win a football game. That's all. And you only can be in this final if you have a really strong team. And obviously Flamengo has that, and we are not too bad as well. So nothing is decided before the game. Good. That's how football should be. Means we both have the same chances. It's about to make sure who has better solutions for the different moments, not who has the better players or whatever. It's about finding solutions in the game, using your own patterns, which you usually do, and then play the best football you are able to play. It's not about individual players, but they help, obviously, absolutely. But I love my team, my squad, how you can imagine. So, but I don't think about which other player of another team would play in my team. I have the best team I could wish for, and tomorrow night we will line them up, and then we will try. That's it.
Thank you. Just wait for the translation, please. Okay, go ahead, and then we'll move to the back.
I'm not sure if I understood the rest of the question, the last part of the question. What?
If you win this trophy,
yeah.
become the first Liverpool team to ever win it.
Yeah.
Does that deserve it?
Look, you cannot. We will see. We will see. I don't know, but that's not it's not something I will use in a meeting. You can become a legend if you win a competition, stuff like this. That all keeps your mind away from the really necessary things. If somebody sees the boys as legends after their career, great, wonderful, for different reasons, absolutely great. But you cannot go for being seen as a legend. You just win football games. You just try to make your best. We are here because for different reasons. We are qualified. The boys wanted to play. The club wanted to play. I wanted to play. That's why we are here. So now we are. Now we should play it. And it's not about having a guarantee what happens afterwards. So what I said, when Flamengo is going back, they will have probably, and they win it, they will probably have a proper party. We play Leicester City. So that's the difference. But who cares? That's how it is. And we cannot make it the competition bigger for Europe as it is maybe, but for us, it's the most important in the moment, because we are here. It's the only game we have to play tomorrow, so let's try everything.
Thank you, gentlemen. Just translation, please. Okay, please go ahead, and then gentleman over there.
Mr. Klopp.
Jorge Jesus did obviously an incredible job since he's he changed pretty much. I said pretty much everything, and unbelievable. I think if there would be an election in a moment, he could become president of Brazil probably as well. So even when he's from Portugal. So yeah, he was always a very successful coach, so worked so long for Benfica, worked then for Sporting, which is an interesting move, obviously, in Portugal to do that. So quite a character, obviously. Yeah, very experienced, famous for being really good organized, having interesting routines for set pieces, stuff like this. I follow his way for a long time, and but I think it's the first time that we face each other, if I'm right. So that's it. It's how is that, interesting. I'm looking forward to meet him tomorrow night. We met once before in a UEFA coaches meeting, and yes, of course, the work he's doing in Brazil, and he did before in Europe, so gives him for sure the opportunity to go to a European club again if he wants that. But maybe Rio is such a nice city that he wants to stay there. So yeah, we will see.
Thank you. Just swing over over here, please, gentlemen.
It's a long question. Since we're here, I can imagine I didn't see too much from Doha, to be honest. I saw the hotel that we are in, which is nice, the training ground, which is nice, the stadium, which is nice. The pitches we trained on and played on were all good, really good. People were nice in the hotel especially, and that's all positive. I cannot say anything negative about it. The atmosphere was really good in our first game. If they supported more, it sounds like, when the Moors showed up on the screen, then the stadium went really mad. But I saw a lot of red shirts at least, so I'm fine with that. Not sure it was Egypt or Liverpool. So we have to find out. I think they support both, and atmosphere always helps. Atmosphere always helps. So we will see how the atmosphere will be. How I said, in the hotel next to me, there must be every night a Flamengo party. So they have at least 500 here. They are really wild in partying. So I'm not sure they are still able to make the game, but maybe they are. So there will be a good atmosphere in the stadium, I'm sure. So yeah, how I said, atmosphere is always an influence, and who wants to help us tomorrow night in the game, we're very welcome. We are used to a really good atmosphere, so if our fans from this part of the world want to show that they can create something similar like we do usually at Anfield, give it a try.
Thank you. We come to the last question now, please. SNTV there. Thank you.
Hi, Jürgen.
Sorry, but
David Gilgis from SN.
look, what we try every day, we try to prepare solutions for the problems we have. Sometimes we know about the problems beforehand and find a solution. Sometimes we face problems just all of a sudden and have to find solutions. That's what is our job, actually. And we don't see us as a team who cannot lose games or stuff like this. We see ourselves as a team who has to work their socks off, actually, to have a chance to win the game. And that's what we try all the time. So I don't see not a real psychological advantage, to be honest. It's just, or I don't think about it. It's just that we try to make sure that we are 100% ready for this game. With everything we do over the day, everything that the boys eat, the numbers of hours they sleep, the treatment we give them, the training we do, the recovery things we offer them, that's it. To give them time off for their mind, actually, to think about something completely different. That is all only, we do all these things only to create the best possible basis to win the next football game. And while we're doing that, we try to have a good time together, to be honest, because otherwise it would be a bit boring, and that's what we do. But we don't expect we are the only team who is doing it that way. How I said, I spoke about the Flamengo players. When I saw the Flamengo supporters, they are having obviously a good time. So because Flamengo played a really exceptional season, so and they obviously are in a good moment as well. And we have to see who can use the momentum better or more tomorrow night. So no advantage before the game, but we are ready to work for advantages in the game.
Thank you very much. Thank you to photographers. Thank you to Jürgen Klopp. Good luck for tomorrow. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.